You think being a mechanic in America means fast and furious and easy money? The reality? 9 p.m. on a Friday, under a rusted minivan, freezing. Your hands are bloody and you are fighting a stuck suspension bolt, and a $30,000 tool truck debt is choking you. This is the brutal flat rate system. If there are no customers, there is no pay. But if you survive, you become a luxury auto specialist, making well over $100,000 a year, and eventually the owner of your own mechanical empire. There is a brutal path between these 2 points that no one tells you about. This is that story. Level 1. The Lube Tech and the tool truck trap. You are 19. You decided college wasn't for you. You want to work with your hands, avoid student loan debt, and make real money. You get your very first job at a local dealership or a quick lube shop. You walk in on day 1 wearing a clean uniform, feeling like a real mechanic. But reality hits you like a freight train. You aren't building engines. You are at the absolute bottom of the food chain. You are the Lube Tech. For the next 2 years, your life consists of changing hot, dirty oil, rotating heavy tires, taking out the trash and sweeping the shop floor for minimum wage. You come home every single night smelling like burnt transmission fluid, brake cleaner, and sweat. Your hands are permanently stained black. But the physical dirt is nothing compared to the biggest financial trap in the automotive industry: the tool truck. Unlike office workers who get their computers provided for them, mechanics have to buy their own tools. One day, the Snap-on or Mac Tools truck rolls into the shop parking lot. It looks like a candy store for mechanics. You walk in, and the salesman offers you a great weekly payment plan. Before you know it, you have financed a $5,000 shiny metal toolbox and $4,000 worth of wrenches and impact guns at a ridiculous 20% interest rate. Congratulations, you are officially in the mechanic's trap. You are now working 50 hours a week just to pay off the tools you need to do your job. Many young guys quit right here, drowning in debt and burnt oil. But you push through. You start studying for your ASE certifications, determined to become a real technician. Level 2, the line tech and the flat rate game. You are 24. You passed your certifications. You've been promoted to the main shop floor as a line technician. You are finally doing real mechanical work, replacing transmissions, doing timing belts, and fixing suspensions. But now, you are introduced to the most stressful, cutthroat, and misunderstood payment system in the world: the flat rate system. Here is how the flat rate meat grinder works. You don't get paid by the hour you are physically in the shop. You get paid by the job. If the official labor guide says replacing a water pump takes exactly 3 hours, you get paid for 3 hours of labor. If you are fast and do it in 1 hour, you just made 3 hours of pay in 60 minutes. You win. But what if you live in the Rust Belt? What if a bolt snaps in half? What if a part is defective? Suddenly, that 3-hour job takes you 8 agonizing hours. You still only get paid for 3. You just worked 5 hours for absolutely free. This system turns the repair shop into a war zone. You are constantly fighting other mechanics to get the gravy jobs, the easy, high-paying maintenance work like brake jobs, while avoiding the dreaded warranty work where the manufacturer pays you pennies on the dollar. The stress is unimaginable. If the shop is slow and no customers come in, you can be at work for 40 hours and only get a paycheck for 15. To survive, you start drinking energy drinks like water. You skip lunches. You rush. Your hands are covered in scars, and your diet consists of whatever you can buy from the vending machine. You are literally trading your physical health and your sanity for a paycheck. You are a slave to the ticking clock. Level 3, the master tech and the physical toll. You are 30 years old. You survived the flat rate hustle. You are now a master technician. You are the apex predator of the dealership. You are the guy everyone else comes to when they are completely stuck. You don't just change parts anymore. You are an automotive detective. You spend your days staring at complex wiring diagrams, using oscilloscopes, and diagnosing CAN-bus communication network failures. You are making well over $100,000 a year. You have a massive $30,000 toolbox that looks like a spaceship. But behind the impressive title and the high income, your body is rapidly deteriorating. The human body was not designed to lean over a car fender for 10 hours a day. Your lower back has multiple bulging discs. Your knees are completely shot from kneeling on hard concrete. You have carpal tunnel syndrome in your wrists, and your lungs have been inhaling toxic brake dust, exhaust fumes, and aerosol chemicals for over a decade. Every morning you wake up stiff, popping painkillers just to get out of bed and go to work. And on top of the physical destruction, there is a new existential threat: the EV revolution. Electric vehicles are taking over. They don't have spark plugs, they don't need oil changes, and they have massive, dangerous, high-voltage batteries. You realize that the mechanical skills you spent 15 years perfecting are slowly becoming obsolete. You have to go back to studying. You have to become half mechanic, half IT specialist. The mental burnout at this level is massive. You watch older mechanics in their 50s limping around the shop, broken and exhausted, and you realize a terrifying truth. You cannot turn a wrench forever. If you stay on this path, your body will give out before you reach retirement. You need an exit strategy. You need to escape the bay. Level 4, the shop owner and the business empire. You are 35. You make the scariest, most dangerous decision of your life. You put down the impact wrench and pick up a calculator. You quit your high-paying dealership job, take your massive toolbox, empty your life savings, and you open your own independent auto repair shop. The first 2 years are pure hell. You are the mechanic, the service advisor, the janitor, and the accountant all at once. You are working 80-hour weeks. You have to deal with crazy customers who think you are trying to scam them. You have to fight with insurance companies, and you have to navigate the nightmare of commercial taxes. But slowly, something beautiful happens. Because you actually care, because you are honest and highly skilled, word of mouth spreads. Your schedule gets booked out for weeks. You stop turning wrenches yourself and start hiring younger mechanics to do the heavy lifting. You transition from working in your business to working on your business. You find a highly profitable niche. Maybe you specialize in fixing European luxury cars, or building off-road overlanding rigs, or tuning high-performance track cars. You are charging premium labor rates. Your income shifts from a fixed flat-rate paycheck to scalable business revenue. You are 40 now. It's a Friday afternoon. You walk out of your air-conditioned office overlooking the shop floor. You see 6 perfectly clean bays, top-of-the-line hydraulic lifts, and a team of loyal mechanics working on high-end vehicles. You check your phone and see your business generated over $2 million in revenue this year alone. You look down at your hands. The permanent oil stains are gone, but the scars are still there. Those scars remind you of every frozen bolt, every unpaid hour, and every moment of doubt. You didn't just fix cars, you mastered a brutally unforgiving trade. You beat the flat-rate system, and you built a mechanical empire with your bare hands. This is the top of the automotive food chain.